What if I told you that your time is not actually your time? What if I told you that your materials and your possessions are actually the owners of your time? Other entities, bosses, corporations are the owners of your time. Guys, I touched on this a little bit in yesterday's video, and today I want to talk about the fact that we're so owned by our possessions, we're so distracted by our materials, that we would rather put ourselves into this endless cycle of not using our most valuable asset that we have, and that is our time. We're so busy trading this time for money, for materials, for possessions, to stay in an endless cycle year after year after year after year, and then you wake up and realize how useless all of it was. You wake up and realize how pointless it has all been. You check your bank account, you don't see an ounce or lick of all the hard work and sacrifice and time you've traded. I don't know about you guys, but it would make me nothing sadder than to realize I have traded my most valuable asset for some earthly materials. That I have traded my most valuable asset for a bank account that doesn't even reflect that. You have got to get serious about what your time means, because your time is a finite resource. These companies and these corporations, they will work you into the ground. And if you're going to work that hard, you might as well make your time that you spent count, save, invest, buy the only materials and possessions that you may somewhat desire or need and want. This is the problem when it comes to desire. The problem with desire is it's fed by social constructs. It's fed by society. So more than often, we want things that we don't really even want like that, but we want it because people said we should want it like that. Do you feel what I'm saying? And it puts us into this endless cycle of where we're working and working and working. You're losing out on memories. You're losing out on valuable time with your family. You're losing out, most importantly, on building yourself. You're missing out on creating something for yourself that you don't have to slave away all the time, that you don't have to answer to anybody about. Not everyone can be entrepreneurs and business owners, but everyone can do a side hustle. Everyone can do something that they're passionate about and make a little bit of money off of it, or provide a service to other folks. But if you're so busy giving your time to all the corporations, all the jobs, all the other people, all the bosses, when will you ever have time to facilitate yourself? When will you ever have time to develop your skill or your service that you can then pivot and provide to other people? See, it doesn't have to be this whole go become a business owner and this and that. I'm not even saying that business owner is not for everybody, but you can always do a side gig. Look at my little YouTube channel. I make a little revenue off of this. Share your thoughts, write articles, share your journals, do poetry, perform, do other things, guys, because when you spend all of life just trading your most valuable asset day in and day out, I think the scariest and worst thing is to wake up and realize that you traded your most valuable asset for nothing. A wake-up call. Your account says zero. You're broke. That time you're never getting back. That time is gone. And then your time is a finite resource. It will run out. Grim reminder, the time will run out. So why not make it as fruitful and as beneficial as it can be? I realize that you got to start making time for yourself, man. When, again, I'll reference that person that I did in my last video that had got into a car accident, and they were still somewhat expected to show up. A real live emergency car accident, and they were still expected to somewhat show up at our job. And that's right there when it really hit me. I'm like, yo, people want your time. They want you stuck. They want you not being able to think or think critically for yourself, because the more distracted and more studious that you are for these companies and these corporations, the less you'll give a dang about yourself. The less you'll turn up and realize, hey, man, I could be building something with the time and the hours that I do have. This is not a rant on a 9-to-5. This is not me getting on a 9-to-5. I believe in some good old fashioned hard work. I got 2 jobs. So I'm not saying that hard work is an enemy here. I'm saying you have got to be able to differentiate when it's your time and the time to punch the clock. Because if you do not, you will be punching someone else's clock for your entire life throughout any circumstances you're going through. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm a human being and I need to slow down here and there. I need time to be sick. I need time to be hurt. I need time to maybe have a mental day or a good day off. And the problem that I'm having with a lot of us is we think that go means that I'm going to be forever in my job. And think about that. Who wants to be forever in their job? Loyalty does not exist today. It only matters what you can do for someone else. And the quicker you realize that, the more hopefully you'll wake up. So for me, let's go back to possessions. Let's go back to materials. Your car is dictating your time because you got too high of a car payment on it. Your credit cards are keeping you in bondage because if you don't pay them off, you're going to have to pay more. When you spent your money or spent your credit cards, you thought you were getting something that would enrich your life, enhance your life, or make your life better in some way, whether it's luxury, whether it's entertainment. You thought that that purchase would do something. But in turn, that purchase binded more of your time to working. That purchase binded more of your time to being a slave. And we put ourselves in these endless cycles of slavery, financial slavery. Thus, in turn, financial slavery puts our time in a bondage. Guys, I don't know how much more clear this video has to be, that you need to realize that your time is important. Have fun, make memories, spend it well when you have spent it because you've worked hard for it. You're able to spend. A lot of folks misconstrue my message and think that I don't have fun. Fun and responsibility, it doesn't mean the same thing, guys. You can still have fun and you can still be responsible. You don't have to give up one or the other. You don't have to give up fun or you don't have to give up responsibility. You can go drink responsibly, they say, right? You can go and have fun and use your money. I've never been anti to that. I'm just saying that there needs to be a limitation. Guys, you can drink too much water and die. You can eat too much food and die. You have got to be able to have a balance with your spending and balance with your resources and be a good steward of the money that you come into contact with. I'm sorry this video is a little bit all over the place, man, but I just had to get it off my heart that I look around, I see these cars, I see people trapped in bondage. Thus, their time is monopolized for these companies because you don't have any time to work on yourself. How do you have time to read the books when you're always on the clock? How do you have time to improve your skills or the unique skill that you may have when you're always doing someone else's job? You know what I mean? Doing the job for someone else. I'm asking you guys, when will you get the time to improve yourself? If none of these are your desires and you don't care about none of that, I'm not talking to you. Please continue to live your life the way you're doing. If you're happy, man, who am I to judge you? Continue to do what makes you happy. Some people like work. I'm not being anti-work right now. If you guys would know anything about my channel, it's all about being balanced. I just do my best to be balanced. You can get that car you want, but maybe you don't got to get the one that from the last 3 to 4 years. Maybe you get the one from 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's still the same car. You know, if you're going to use your credit card, make sure you pay it off at the end of the month so that interest don't eat you up, so that it doesn't monopolize more of your time. Guys, I hope I'm making sense here, man. Sorry for the rant. I'm just a little scatterbrained right now, man. But you guys tell me that these videos help you all. These videos speak to you guys. And I just want to keep it going. I don't want to lose any momentum because right now things are getting worse. People are getting more stuck in their jobs. And I just wish folks will see that there's so much more to life than just working all your money away. Working all your time away for the more possessions and materials that you have. It's pointless, guys. Please wake up. Nothing will fill the void of good friendship, family, community, camaraderie, and personal satisfaction. And most importantly, God. Nothing's going to fill these voids, guys. None of your cars, none of your materials, none of your watches, your chains, your shoes. Guys, nothing's going to fill that void, man. It has to be a deeper purpose. I don't know who I am to say all this, though. God bless you guys, man. I hope these videos inspire and touch somebody, man. Thank y'all for supporting me and supporting the channel. I love all y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. I'll be back with a more cohesive video. I just had to get this one off my heart, man. God bless y'all.